So the founder of IBM Corporation, Thomas J. Watson Sr., is reputed to have said that the best way to double your success rate is to double your failure rate. Okay, now, how do I double my failure rate? You may be asking. How do I do I set a target for failure, that I will fail 20 times this month and then increase it to 40 times next month, or what? No. I think, simply put, it's just attempt more. Okay? Attempt more. Try more. Try more times. Okay? It's the attempting. It's already a normal part of life that it won't work out well every single time. So what you have control over is the attempting. It's the trying. Okay? Try many more times. Double your trying rate. Okay? Your experimenting rate. You know what? I think the earlier we do the trying, the better. I tell people, if you're going to fail, fail anonymously. Fail when they don't know your name yet. So it will be of no consequence. Nobody will hear about it. Okay? Experiment, try. Just so you can find what works and find as much as possible of that. To be very honest, there is some age you will get to when it's not advisable for you to be failing. Okay? The older you grow, the less suitable it is for you to be failing. If you fail in your 20s or 30s, just think about the fact that you have decades to recover and to build up again. But you want to do that in your 60s or 70s, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it may be a bit more difficult to recover. So when we start ventures, and I share these with startup entrepreneurs these days, you see the failure, the trying and failing, adjusting and trying again, you know, talking to the customer, checking the data to find out what works and what doesn't work, and trying again, you know, and trying again. That's a standard part of the startup experience now. They say that most startup businesses fail. Yes. I think one, it's because we don't appreciate the fact that the reality is going to be different from what we wrote on the business plan, and that the strategy is not an emergent one. It's not one that evolves. Once we lock it down to what is in the business plan, we find it difficult to deviate from it. Yes, yet I believe that the plan, the strategy should be flexible, should evolve. I think people take failure too personally. Yeah, I think a lot of startup entrepreneurs, you know, give up too soon. I think that a lot of startup entrepreneurs are not willing to try many times, to experiment, and we call it iteration. It's so important now. You have to experiment, try, adapt, try again, adapt, try, adapt till you get what hits, the product or the service, where it should be delivered, how it should be delivered, who it should be delivered to. Once you get the mix, everything grows from there. Then you can scale up. So this is the encouragement. Double your failure rate. In other words, try more. Try more. You just dig into the stories of people that have phenomenally successful. They have many things they have tried that did not work. It's just that most of us expect them to write books on success, not books on failure. Maybe it will pay us to ask them to write books on failure. All of them have books to write. I remember the story of Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba. His story is amazing. How he applied to work at KFC and was rejected. Can you imagine? Woo! He's a billionaire. He's one of the richest men in the world right now. And he applied to work as a staff at KFC, but was rejected. He applied to attend Harvard University 10 times. He was rejected 10 times. Yep. So, how many of us have applied to Harvard 10 times before? Okay. So it may seem like those things don't count, but they do. These things just follow principles. They're counting somewhere. Life is cause and effect. It's cause and effect. It's cause and effect. So when you join the club of people that can try again and again and again and again and again and again, you combine that with the right attitude, the result is inevitable. Someday the thing is going to burst out for you in the world of reality, in the physical world, and it's just going to be sweet. Your effort or your investments are not going to be wasted. That's what I'm trying to say. The person that tries more and tries more and tries more, I know the person fails more than other people fail, but eventually when they get to succeed, they succeed more than other people succeed. Okay. To the point. How do I deal with those negative feelings that come with failing? The rejection, the pain. Okay? Because it's that pain that actually keeps us from attempting some big things. That pain, you know, first, this is how we human beings are designed. We are emotional beings, quite all right, but we've been designed in such a way that our logical mind, our rational mind, is supposed to provide a channel for the emotions. It's our rational mind that helps us to manage the emotions. There are things you need to put in your mind. There are thoughts, ideas, constructs that should become beliefs and values inside you before you experience the pain we're talking about. Because they'll channel your thinking and give you perspective. Let's use childbearing for an example. Natural childbearing by a woman. Okay? The experience of childbirth is so painful. I somehow didn't get to be part of the birth of our 2 children, so I had the opportunity to be there for the last one. I just wanted to be there. I shut down everything else to be with my wife, to be there. When I saw the pain, my oh my, the pain during the contractions, my oh my. Then I got to understand what one of my friends said to me, that he was also there for the birth of their first child. When he saw his wife in pain, he did not know when he started weeping. He was weeping uncontrollably when he saw the pain. To the extent that he said it himself, it so happened that it was the wife that was now comforting him. He was there. He was supposed to be comforting the woman. He said once the tears started, he just could not stop them. So that's how painful it is. I could read, you know, my wife's, the intensity of the contractions, you know, on and equipment, and it was just, whew. But this is where I'm going. My friend who wept so much, you know, when they had their child, they had other kids after that. What am I trying to say? As painful as it was, it ended in joy. See? So you can give yourself perspective in such a way that you'll be able to endure the discomfort, the pain, you know, the painful emotions of the failure. You can so wire your mindset, give yourself perspective, give yourself understanding in such a way that you can endure the pain. So rather than focus on the pain, you focus on the results. That helps you to manage the pain. The pain is pain. It's bad. But you can live the present, travel into the future, see the joy that will come when your goals are accomplished. And the beautiful thing about our imagination is that we can go to that future, we can borrow some of the joy there, bring it into the present and experience it. Yes. Don't take your eyes off the bigger goal. If you want to be able to endure the pain of failure, don't take your eyes off the bigger goal. For example, we said that in the insurance industry in the US, I read many years ago that they would say 80% of sales are made after the 5th call. Knowing that your chances of selling would improve dramatically after the 5th call, keeping that in mind, that's what helps you to bear the pain. So when you get the first no, you get the second no, you get the third no, rather than focus on the pain of the rejection, you're actually getting happy because the no's are moving you closer to the yes. Yes. Please, program it into your mind that it is normal to fail. Don't ever look at somebody else's life and assume that life has dealt them a better hand than you. Everybody has their own challenges. It's the perspective that is different. Okay? Give yourself perspective. Factor failure into the process. Don't let failure surprise you. Expect it. Be open to receive feedback. In fact, see failure as feedback. See failure as feedback. And use it as an opportunity to adjust something. Sometimes it takes years to develop the cure for a particular disease or to get a cure that is an improvement on the existing ones. It takes years. The scientists are there in the lab. They're busy checking every day. They're busy trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. And someday, sometime, there's a breakthrough. Now, the scientists don't cry over experiments that don't work out or give them the perfect results that they expect. They don't. You know why? They're expecting the failure. It's just a normal part of the process. So I am declaring that from today, your mistakes, your failures, your setbacks will not be liabilities anymore. They become assets from here on. And the lessons that you will learn are the things that will cause you to stand out, to be unique. You will discover your uniqueness. You will discover your own unique strategies, the things that will work for you, you know, in the process. If you experienced any form of failure before today, I declare the failure is turned to success because your attitude is changing and new opportunities are coming to you now.